what's up guys, it's the Speed Channel once again, and this is my very first cars, any type video, other than my, usual NASCAR videos and stuff like that, but I'm also a very, very big fan of cars. I've been one my entire life. I love Pixar, I love Disney, and here today I have a bunch of these cars that I want to unbox with you guys, because this truly is my passion. I love cars. I've loved the series ever since like that faithful day in 2007 when my uncle brought me the game for cars on the Wii. I was like, oh, I want to watch the movie. And ever since then, I've loved cars. It's been my passion for my entire life. It is basically like, that's what I revolve all of my productivity, all my hobbies that I do. Basically collecting cars. And I have like a whole collection. Maybe I'll do a collection video someday. But yeah, so a little while ago, I just came back from a trip to Florida in Disney World, and I was staying at the Riviera Resort, which is a new resort that just opened up like a year ago, and there wasn't really many like car stuff I could buy there, right? So there's a thing called the Skyliner. We took the Skyliner to Art of Animation, which is one of the stops that it goes to, and Art of Animation has a whole cars section of the resort, and it also has Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, and along with Lion King. And basically the whole premise is that it's like a thing behind the creativity of animation, and soon they're going to be adding a Frozen part of it as well, so that's cool. But yeah, it's my favorite resort just because it's literally like Cars Land, but without all like the bells and whistles. Like it's not as great as the actual Cars Land, but it's basically Cars Land in Disney World. And I'm a big Disney World guy. I've been going there with my family for years, and yeah. Basically, I went over to the shop. It's called the Ink and Paint Shop. It's called that because it's like drawings and stuff like that. Like animation comes from like ink and paint and just drawing, right? So that's a funny little name for the shop. And basically, I found a bunch of cars there. Usually, Disney World only carries, well, sometimes they carry these kind of cars, like the main Mattel car line, but most of the time they only carry Disney Store models, like the big ones that are like shiny and supposed to be high quality, but in reality they're not high quality. You could let one drop and it would probably get a scratch already, which is not, better than this, because these cars obviously they get scratched up pretty easily if you try hard enough, but like they're a little bit more reliant than those Disney car models who are supposed to be all metal. But then when you get them, they might seem like metal, but they're very light. You kind of can tell that they're not fully putting full $10 quality for each car. And I just don't like the Disney Store models, but I mainly like the Mattel ones because I've been collecting those my entire life. But enough of that. Let's just go ahead and show you guys what cars I have. So my first car that I want to show you guys that I got was Chimichanga Jambalaya, Jambalaya Chimichanga, and he's a Demolition Derby car, part of the Demolition Derby series. Yeah, it's with the Blue Desert background, so it is from 2019. I think is June 2019 was when they started selling the Blue Desert background. So yeah, this is a 2019 model. It is from Vietnam, I think. Yeah. But we'll go ahead and open this up later. But right now, next I want to go on to the next one, which will be Snot Rod. Snot Rod is the next one. He is one of my favorite tuner cars, actually. A lot of people don't like him. I didn't like him for the longest time, but then I really, got into regular car stuff too. Like I started liking NASCAR and like just plain old racing and stuff like that. And I think he's really cool design. One of the most underrated characters. But yeah, and I already have one of him, but I wanted to get another one because this one has the fixed color. I have the old 2006 version with like the lighter orange, so I wanted this new one. Probably gonna take him out as well. But yeah, next car. Okay, so the next car is Cal Weathers with this new darker blue design. I have 3 Cal Weathers actually, but I stopped getting him for a while because I was like, okay, well I already have 2 duplicates of him and then 1 regular unboxed one, right? But then, shortly after the movie came out, like a few months after, they released this new and fixed version of Cal Weathers, where he looks a lot more accurate to that like card and like his appearance in the movie, to where he has a much darker blue. And I can go ahead and like make a comparison here with my unboxed one. Okay, so this is my unboxed one, and basically, you can definitely tell there's a lighter shade versus a darker shade right here. You can mainly tell on the color, and I think the expression is just a little bit different, but it might just look like that because of the new color. But yeah, this is one of the main reasons why I wanted him. And I'll show a side-by-side comparison after I take him out of the box. Alright, the next racer I want to go on to, or just car in general, that I want to go on to next is Harvey Rod Cap. He was the car that Jackson Storm drives past in the movie when they're racing on that B&L sponsored track, if you don't remember him. And then he's an Easy Idol Next Generation racer as well. Obviously, he's really nice diecast from what I can see right now. I do not have him yet, so this is great to get him. And I'm gonna open him out of the box and review him for real. But yeah, he's a phenomenal car from what I can see. I love the art. He's very accurate to what they show in the art and in the movie. It's gonna be fun unboxing him. He's definitely a favorite of mine. Next is Nigel Gearsley with Flames, which is a relatively new one. I think they released him in like 2016, 2017 was the first year that he came out. If you don't know where he's from in any of the movies, he was in Cars 2 when I think it was the Italy race where he got blown up by the camera thing that they have. And this is where the flames come from. It's not, relatively to what most people think, it's not like nitro or anything like coming out of him. It's when he blows up and the fire comes out of him and stuff like that. But I wish they had done a little bit more and made the flames more prominent, because right now it looks like it's nitro. But in reality, what they're trying to go for was the blowing up scene in Cars 2. So yeah, I wish they would have done more flames around him to make it look like he was actually being blown up, but I guess they didn't want to be too graphic. So yeah, they just gave him a nitro thing. But yeah. Now we got Ryan inside Laney. He is the one with the newer expression. I do not have him yet. You can see that newer expression in there. I'll take him out later on. But I have the older one. I can do a comparison right here. Okay, so I've got the older one, you could say. The one with the shiny wheels, but with the wrong expression. Like, he has the right expression in this one, but he has the wrong expression on the old one. If you can see the difference. And then, it's a very small difference, but then also the color changed a little bit. And you can say it's the more accurate one from the movie, but in reality it's not, because if you look at the box, Ryan Laney has shiny blue metallic wheels, which he has on the old one. But on the new one, he has the light blue wheels, which is not accurate at all. But he does have the more prominent orange trim, which he does have in the movie. And that is why he is technically the more accurate one. But this one has the better wheels. So yeah. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Then this next one we have is Noah Gocek. And or Gocek, I don't know. But he's a Next Generation racer as well. He's a Next Generation racer for Clutch Aid. And, you know, I love the Clutch Aid style that they've done for the Next Generation racer. And they're just a new piston cup racers for Cars 3. Both of them are really nice, and an upgrade from the dark blue, green, and white from the Cars 1 version. But I really like this car. He's really nice. I like Noah Gocek a lot. Obviously, he has the rookie stripes. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, Tim Treadles and Jackson Storm. Well, Jackson Storm eventually did get a rookie stripe, a non-rookie stripe version. But, you know, Tim Treadles is the one car why that Mattel just can't release with rookie stripes. They've released it with every other Next Generation racer except for Tim Treadles, which is very weird. And I wonder why that is. Like, I don't think it's that hard to put yellow stripes on a car, but it's whatever. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, the next one is Liability. He is a Demolition Derby racer. You can see that on the side right there. And, you know, he's a pretty nice car actually as well. I love the detail where he has, like, the crooked front end and, the slanted lower back half. But yeah, he's a Demolition Derby car. He's pretty good as well. You can see a lot of these cards were, like, curved and like slanted. That's mainly because a lot of kids, they don't really, you usually see kids just taking them off the shelves and like ripping them back on. But this one was actually curved because when I was taking them off the little thing they had there to get the cars, you had to bend the top of it off. So I was sitting there, even though I didn't want to, and it hurts me when the cards are bent, but I was taking them off, and like the cards I had to keep bending them to take them off. So a lot of these cards are bent, but yeah. Okay, and this is the third to last car that we have today. It's for my first Silver Series car. It's, you can see right there, it's Jackson Storm, the Silver Series. I do not have him yet. I don't have any of the Silver Series yet, so this is great to find him. It was nice to find him. I think this is a really nice diecast. I don't like what they did with the blue trim, because he does not have any trim as a regular car, but maybe they did that just to make the silver really pop out on him. And this is the one without the rookie stripes, so this is basically just the Jackson Storm champion one without the champion sticker, and without rookie stripes. So yeah, now on to the next one. Next one is Paul Conrev. He is the Next Generation bumper save, and I've gotten three Next Generation cars already. I think, yeah, I got Go Check, Laney, Jackson Storm, Harvey Rod Cap, and now we got Paul Conrev. I do not have him yet either, but he's very nice. I like his design a lot. I wish they could have given a silver look instead of a white look. The white's fine, it's not a big deal, but the white does not look as good as the art looks. Look at that art of him. It's silverish white with like the metallic red. He does have the metallic red, which is a nice thing, because a lot of times they just leave the wheels out, and the wheels really make the car pop sometimes. And I'm glad they had that in there. So that's a great thing. For me, at least, I think that's a very big deal, and I'm glad they put it in there, even if they couldn't do the silver white. And second to last, but not least, is one more, is the Silver Series Chick Hicks. I do not have him yet either. As I mentioned before, I do not have any of the Silver Series cars, but he's a very, very nice car, and they had so many of him there. They had like 5 or 6 of him on that little rod hook thing that I showed you guys earlier, and it's just a really nice car, very well put together. It's just an all-around very nice car from what I can see right now. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna have a blast taking this guy out of the package. He looks just stunning. That's awesome. That's sick. Last but not least, my first Rusty's Next Generation test cars, or like the students or whatever, is Kurt with bug teeth. I do not have any of the Next Generation Rusty's racers yet, but he's the first in my collection. He has the number 12 in the back, 12 everywhere else, and then obviously he's got the bug teeth. I do not have the Lightning McQueen bug teeth on me right now, but yeah, this is the Lightning McQueen. This is the Kurt with bug teeth. But yeah, so he's also there, and yeah, that's my last one. Now we'll go ahead and go on to the unboxing. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. My phone that I'm recording this on right now, because my camera is doing some weird stuff. But yeah, this is Liability out of the box. Very nice car. You can really see the detailing they did on like the sides of him, on the front mainly. Actually, it's very nice. The little crooked edge detail they gave him, slanted into the back. Very nice car. So yeah, not too much to say about Liability. I'm sure you guys have seen other reviews of him before. He's not very rare. But yeah, I just wanted to show him off. Next up is the Silver Chick Hicks Silver Series. He is so nice. I think one of my favorite cars that I've ever owned. I know that's saying a lot, but like, he's, just so high quality. Tires look amazing on him. Don't really like the dirty yellow they gave him for the tires. I know it's accurate to what the other version of Chick Hicks is, but like, it's a very nice car. The silver is a little bit, very, not a little bit, sorry. It's very shiny, very nice for a Silver Series car. I'm glad they did everything right with him. He looks very nice. Now on to the next one. So next we're going to go ahead and move on to Silver Series Jackson Storm. He's very nice. He has like some weird nick thing right here that it kind of feels like paint coming, like ripping, like peeling off. Obviously, I don't like this one as much as the Silver Series Jackson Hicks, just because of the fact that they did not do a full silver with him. They made him black at the end, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a Silver Series car. But you know, the front end of him looks nice. The front end looks amazing. But the black really takes away from the whole point of being a Silver Series car. Like, did they run out of paint or something? Like, I don't know. I don't like this so much. I mean, it's a nice car. From the front, I like the blue trim, even though it's, you know, it's not accurate. I do like the light blue trim. It kind of brings out the silver where the silver is, but the black is just horrendous on this car. But the rest of the car is amazing though. So props to Mattel. I guess they tried their best. Next up, we got Snot Rod. Snot Rod is, you know, he's one of my favorite, one of the most underrated tuner cars, and just cars characters in general. He's really nice. I don't think they ever changed anything about him throughout the entirety of his existence and all the diecast of him that's been released. I don't think he's ever been changed. This is the Vietnam release, I think. No, Thailand release, sorry. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if you guys can see that better. There you go, Thailand right there. There you go. So yeah, it is the Thailand release. I don't think there's much of a difference, except for the, and I was just saying that there's not much color difference. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one with Noah Gocek, or Gosek, whatever you want to say. Clutch Aid, Next Generation Racer. I love the fade from blue to the green. Oh my gosh, it's kind of reminds me of Carla Veloso, where she has that thing on her where it's like blue to green, and it's kind of like a nice aquamarine color. It's very nice. Obviously 121, keeping that same number that the first gen, or I guess I want to say, Clutch Shade from the first movie had 121. No black whatsoever, which was how or not black really, but dark blue, which is what the old Clutch Shade racer had. But both Cars 3 Clutch Shade racers have like only green and blue. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So next one is Chimichanga Jambalaya, who is a demolition derby car as well. He's number 27. He has, oops, sorry. Let the camera focus, please. Please focus, camera. Thank you. So yeah, he's white base, and I think he's the same model as Bill, who also demolition derby car, the one with the Pixar ball on him. And yeah. Okay, so the next one is Harvey Rod Cap. Yeah, and also he has like a little bit of a silverish color to him, some white, and then I think that's kind of like a play on carbon fiber. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little bunch of stripes on him and stuff. Yeah, it's very hard to see, but like it kind of looks like they just colored carbon fiber, and like he kind of looks like he has a carbon fiber feel to him. He got the rookie stripes, obviously, as does Noah Gocek, and yeah. So, very nice car. Nice color indeed. Alright, so the next car we are on to is Paul Conrev. He's the next generation bumper save. He is like the successor to Poncho Wipeout, who was the bumper save racer for Cars 1 and Cars 3, and like I guess the older gen. But yeah, he's got the rookie stripes as well. I love that blue striping thing that he has right above the yellow. It's very nice color. Obviously, I wish they could have done a little bit more with the white-ish silver that he has in the movie. But I do like they gave him the metallic red rims. Very nice detail there. I'm trying to see if there's any other small details. But I love the tiny S they have there, and the big S they have as well. It's very nice. I like the expression. I don't like this where they do on mainly this model of next generation racers, where the wheels pop out. Like, can you see that? And it's only on these bigger, the big model for the next generation racers, not like this model. This model is fine because like the wheels don't come out or anything like that. But then on this one, and then I'm sure it's on Kurt as well. Let's go ahead and look at Kurt. Not reviewing him, but yeah. See, it comes out there, pops back in. I don't know what it is, but Mattel needs to fix that for sure. Not a big issue, but you know, it's definitely a little bit annoying sometimes. So yeah, that's Paul Conrev. We'll go ahead and get into Nigel Gearsley with flames. This is obviously the one in Cars 2 where he gets blown up by that little camera ray thing, which I think it was in Italy actually. So yeah, there's the flames for you. Not much to talk about the diecast because it's just normal Nigel Gearsley with a different facial expression there. Sorry. Kind of slurred my words together there. I think he has a little bit bolder of a 9. All of his logos look a little bit more prominent, even the World Grand Prix on the back. They all look a lot more like, you know, popping out at you and stuff like that. So yeah, basically just a normal Nigel Gearsley, but with flames and a new expression. Now we're on to Cal Weathers. I really wanted to pick him up because I don't have this newer. Well, it's not very new, but after a few months before the movie, like when the movie was first released, Cal Weathers had a different color to him, mainly like a lighter blue. But this one is definitely more accurate to the movie, where he has darker blue. But I'll bring up the other one for comparison. You can see here, there's definitely a different shade. On the left side is the new one with the darker shade, and there's pretty much not too many differences, just the color really. And you know, mine came with like this new lighter blue, with this lighter blue at the time. There was no expression difference really. It's just that it looks like it has a little bit of an expression difference. So like why it looks like it has a different expression is just because the blue is different, first of all, and second of all because they added like a dark line around his like eyes, and the eyebrow has like a depth thing to it, kind of a little bit. You can see that compared to this one where there's not much of a, you know, well, it's not focusing. Let me try and focus it. Alright, there we go. So yeah, you can't really see much difference on the expression except for those tiny changes. But yeah, that's basically what happened when they were getting and this reasoning why I got the new one. So yeah. Next we've got Kurt with bug teeth. You know, he's got the bugs all over him. This is the scene in the movie where Cruz is training Kurt and the other two, and I can't really remember the names of the other two right now. But then she's training them on the treadmills or whatever, and she blasts the bugs in his face because, you know, he has like either a fear of bugs or he can't concentrate with all the bugs on him. And that's the scene from the movie where that happens. I like the bug detailing, very similar to the McQueen with bugs they released from the first Cars movie a while back. But yeah, he's very nice. Obviously, he has that wheel issue where the wheel's coming out, like sliding out and stuff like that. I don't like that, but you know, the car very nice. I want to get the regular version of him as well, which I will be planning on doing as well. So yeah, but very nice car here as well. I like the expression, and yeah. Last but not least is Ryan Laney, the newer version where he has the updated facial expression, and he also has the lighter rims along with the changed orange. It's very hard to see the difference between the orange and the new one and the old one, but let me go ahead and bring out the old one to show a little bit of comparison. So this is the older one on the right side, the newer one on the left side. You can definitely see the orange difference a little bit, and then you have the lighter rims, which I do not like. It's more accurate with the shinier rims on the old one, but I can't really complain too much because they did fix the expression, this is just a normal generic expression for this racer on the old side, but they gave him like a unique expression like they did for all the next generation NASCAR racers, like Chase Elliott, who had Chase Racelot. He had a unique expression from all the other cars with him, and so did Daniel Suarez, along with Bubba Wheelhouse. And it was about time they gave Ryan Laney one for himself, because it's just kind of dumb if you give him the same expression as all the other next generation racers. So I am glad they gave him this new updated expression. It's a little bit different, not too much, but you know, at least they tried to give him something. Yeah, but I'm just glad they tried to give him something if they couldn't give him a lot. But yeah, so he's not too different, just the wheel difference mainly and the color. Everything else about him is pretty much the same. But yeah, so that will basically, I'm just really, you know, I am pretty satisfied with what I got out of Disney to this year. Usually I don't get too much stuff out of there, mainly because they just don't have the Mattel line. They usually have the Disney Store line, which is, you know, not bad. I always appreciate a good die cast, but these ones are mainly the better ones just because of how high quality they are, and I've been collecting these ones for a while, so it was great to see that Disney was finally taking a step to go and, you know, get these new ones from Mattel. And I was really satisfied with how they handled everything. They had a lot of cars there, and a lot of them were duplicates that I already had, or I already had duplicates of one car, and I was like, I only need triple, I only need one more. So yeah, that was nice. But it's great to have these cars. Very nice video to add to my collection. And that was basically my Disney World haul, I guess you could say. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.